At some point, my anime choices are a cry for help, and instead of getting them, I'm uploading them to YouTube for laughs. I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class is my next mistake, where a guy in high school marries the girl. Why the hell am I saying this? That title was the description. Anyway, the feeling's mutual apparently. But that pesky little fact doesn't stop rom-coms from trying their damnedest, so we're off to the races with an improbable setup. I mean, it's not entirely random. These two are blackmailed into this arrangement by their grandparents. Characters are the lifeblood of most rom-coms, as a wacky premise is only enough to get your foot in the door, and what we're left with is a collection of stereotypes too cliched for even anime. We have our overly diligent class rep type, and the sarcastic genius lead with barely any motivation. The comedy aspect certainly exists, mostly consisting of telegraphed one-liners that fly fast. So while it's not boring, it does come across as every character is fighting for the spotlight by being the sarcastic straight man in the routine. And that's when the two leads aren't arguing non-stop. That's not really endearing since it doesn't hint they're covering up deeper feelings. They just hate each other. I will admit, the voice actors are at least committing to the roles with a ton of energy, so it brings their dynamic to life. The style here is a fairly standard affair for these sort of shows. There's not really a striking art direction, average designs, and the actual cinematography is by the numbers, creating an overall forgettable experience. No, breaking into chibi for a few gags isn't really doing it any favors, as it's acting as a crutch for both the animation and writing. Which is a shame since they're apparently expecting a somewhat novel premise to carry this over the finish line. Yeah, that's about 300 words of me saying I'm not impressed, and expecting this to just be average in the end.